So today I'm going to be sharing how to actually read your Bible and be consistent with it, because as Christians, a lot of times it's not easy or we don't make time for it. So these are just some practical tips that have helped me get into my Bible more, and I hope this helps you. So number one is to have a set time and place. Just like an appointment, if you were to make an appointment at the doctor, you know you're going to the doctor in whatever city you live in at this time, and you know you need to make it. And so God is much more important than an appointment at the doctor. And so you need to make an appointment with God. It could be in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Like, just have a set time where, like, this is the time that I read my Bible. This is where I read my Bible. If it's in your room, in the living room, in the kitchen, wherever it is. That leads me into number two, which is to have a plan. Like, know what you're going to be reading. And when you have a plan, it makes it easier to be consistent, because of course the Bible's a story. And so if you're remembering what you read yesterday and you're kind of like, oh, like I want to get back into and see what happens next. So have a plan. You can have, there's like the year, where you read the whole Bible in a year. You can follow that plan. You can focus on like a specific book that you're going to be studying, and just have a set plan. There's a lot of things that you can find online for a Bible plan, like what to read. Number three is to pray before you read your Bible. I used to not do this, and it made such a big difference for me when I did start praying before reading my Bible, and just asking God for wisdom, because He gives you wisdom. It says in the Bible to ask for wisdom in James, and God will give you wisdom. You're gonna have a hard time trying to understand the Bible in your own strength and your own mind, but if you have God's power and He's helping you understand the Bible, then it'll be much easier to understand. And just pray for you to learn something and actually understand what you're reading, because a lot of times it can be easy to read the Bible and be distracted and not understand what you're reading. And also pray for there to not be distractions while you're reading, so you can like be fully focused while you read. Number four is to be careful with the version of the Bible that you're reading. I used to be like, oh, like the Bible version doesn't matter, like it's whatever Bible version you understand best. And part of that I do agree with, right? Because a lot of times new believers aren't gonna like take the time to like go through definitions. They're looking at like the King James version. I also think the King James version is important because there's Bible versions where they switch words, or they take out words, and it just changes the meaning of like completely. And so the version of the Bible that you're reading is very important, and King James all the way. I do have a video coming out on like what Bible I have, where it makes it easier to understand the King James Bible. Yeah, don't let the Old English stop you, and ask God for wisdom. And then the last point is to take it slow and understand that it's okay if you don't read 10 chapters a day. And I do believe that once you start actually reading your Bible more consistently, then God gives you the appetite to read your Bible more. So a few years ago, if you would have told me that I had to read 10 chapters of the Bible, I would have been like, right? But the more you read it, it's so beautiful, and you learn so much, and it transforms you, and you find yourself like reading 10 chapters. If you are starting off with 1 or 2 chapters, that's perfectly fine, and really like focus and like meditate on what you're reading, and don't just, because there's a lot of people that do read 10 chapters and they don't gain anything from it. They just hear the word, they're not doers of the word. And so if you're starting off with 1 to 2 chapters, that's perfectly fine, and just ask God to give you and help you with more of an appetite for His word, and you will find yourself not like dreading to read the Bible. You'll just find yourself wanting to read it, and you'll read more and more the more that you read. And just finally, I just want to encourage you to read your Bible, because if you live in the States or wherever there's religious freedom, like, just realize what a blessing that is. And there's a lot of countries where it's illegal to read the Bible, or people are persecuted because they're Christian. And so we, or me especially in the state, like, I'm blessed to be able to have that religious freedom, be able to openly read my Bible and, you know, not get persecuted. Besides people making fun of you, like, that's nothing compared to what people go through for Christ. And so just keep that in mind whenever you feel lazy to read your Bible. Just remember all the people that want to read the Bible, or that wish they had a Bible and they don't have one, or the people that can't read. There's people that don't even know how to read and they can't read the Bible. And so just think about others and what a privilege it is that you are able to have your Bible and read it, and just take advantage of that. And just think about the things that are stopping you from reading the Bible, because it's easy to get distracted with YouTube, social media, and just think, oh, like, I don't want to read my Bible. My point is, take advantage. You're not here for a long time. Your Bible is meant to help you. And how can you share the gospel? How can you preach God to others if you're not even in your Bible? It's super, super important to read the Bible. So I hope that helped, and I hope you have a good day.